my channel Changing Tree. Today's topic is parenting styles. So we are going to look at what are the parenting styles are there. Okay, so we are going to look at four types of parenting. Parenting styles we are going to look at. So it will be very helpful for you to analyze yourself and just see which parenting style you are following with your children. Okay, fine. Let's move on to the first one. First one is authoritarian parenting. So what is authoritarian parenting? As the name says, okay, the parents will be very authoritative with the children. Okay, they will give them instructions, right? When the parents give them instructions, they will just want the children to follow the instruction. They won't say why they are telling this and what is the reason behind it, what will be the consequence, or why they want them to do this, nothing. Okay, they just give them the instruction and they want them to finish the instructions and just leave, and everything is like that. The parent will decide for the children. Okay, so when if the child have to purchase a dress or something, the parent will say you have to take only this dress. So this will be like the child has to follow what the parent says. So they don't have any choice of choosing, or they don't have any choice of taking decisions, or they don't have freedom even to just tell I don't like this or I like this, right? So they will be very authoritative. So they give punishments to put the child in place. Okay, they want the children to be very disciplined, they want them to follow instructions, they want them to be like what they are expecting from them. Okay, so it's nothing to do with the children. So whatever they think, if they want them to sit, they have to sit. If they want them to sleep, they have to sleep, like that. So they doesn't give much freedom to the children. So what happens when a parent is like that with the children? In some houses, both the parents will be the same, like that. In some houses, mother will be very lenient, father will be like that. Okay, so what happens? So what are the characteristics the children will develop when they are parenting authoritarian parenting? Okay, so what the child develops is the child will have low self-esteem, first thing, and the child will be very hostile and aggressive, because the child have their aggression inside and they are very they want to show the anger to the parents, but they are not able to show the anger. So they will be very composed, they don't talk much with others, so they will be sad always. And what happens is these children starts to tell lies. So they will be good liars because they just want to escape from things. So if they tell the truth, they will get punishment. So to escape from the punishments, what they do? So they will start speaking lies. Okay, and the children will not be able to take decisions on their own. So they'll be always dependent on the parents, because parents never give the way for the children even to make decisions, and parents don't even treat them as children. They just want what they want them to do. So this is the first style, authoritarian parenting. So the second style we are going to look at is permissive style. So permissive parenting. So what is permissive parenting is? So this is the second style. So permissive parenting is nothing but the parents are very lenient. Okay, when compared to authoritarian parenting, these parents will be very lenient with the child. They are not at all strict. They just want the children to do whatever they want to do. So they give more space to the children. So they listen to the children. So in authoritarian parenting, what happens is the children will listen to the parents, and they don't have any option to talk back, or even to give suggestions, or even to tell what they feel. But in permissive parenting, what happens is the parents will listen to the children. It's like that. So the children are given more freedom, and the children are given more place to even think, and they can actually suggest, they can take their own decisions. It's like that. And these children gets more nurturing. But in authoritarian, they don't nurture the children much. So in permissive, they nurture the children, and they do give punishments. But what happens is when a child comes and tells, Mama, I'm sorry, I'll not do it again, and the children are very good at like begging you or like buttering you, like that. So when they come and tell you, Mama, I'm sorry, I'll not do it next time, then the parent will be okay, fine, okay, go ahead with that. So they don't stay on the punishment they give. Okay, and they don't teach them the consequences correctly. So what happens is when a child is doing a mistake and you are giving them a punishment, and the punishment is given for an half an hour or for a period of time, and you have to stay on that. Okay, sometimes what happens is some parents will stay on that, They say you can't watch TV for today, they can't watch TV for today. Whatever the child says to them, or even the child begs at the parents, or whatever they ask for, they will not leave them. Okay, so the punishment is punishment, they just follow it. But some parents, what they do is, ayo pavam, they have to do. So what we can do? Okay, don't do this next time. Okay, so today you can watch TV. So they will be very lenient. So they give them space. So what happens there is no effort or no use for giving this punishment. So what happens is the child just take it for granted. Okay, mama is like that, she gives punishment, but if I behave like this, she will be okay with it. Okay, so that psychology should not come to the children. Okay, so be consistent with the children. So that is what we say. So you have to be consistent. If you are going to tell the child this is right and this is right, if you are going to tell the child this is wrong, this is wrong, and if it is a yes, yes, if it is a no, no. You can't say yes today and say no tomorrow. And you can't say like no today and yes tomorrow. Okay, so be consistent on what you are telling the child and what punishments you are giving or what reward you are giving. Okay, rewards and punishments are very important. So it can't be like it should not be like matters like whatever you think or you feel, according to that you should not give that. Okay, so it will affect the child's behavior. So you have to be very clear on that. So permissive parenting is this. So what they do is they will be very lenient. They give child more space. They will ask the child to make decision. They will listen to the children. So like that. So what happens is, what the child builds is, the child will lose control. Okay, they don't have any control about the parents. And also what happens is their self-esteem doesn't boost up. They have low self-esteem. So here the children again they will have confidence will not be boosted up. So they have low self confidence, all those things. Okay, so now the third style of parenting, what we are going to look at is uninvolved parenting style. So this is uninvolved parenting style. So most of you know what's the meaning for the word uninvolved. So what I mean by uninvolved is the parent doesn't involve with the child at all. So what happens is, either you take academics, school, or whatever extracurriculars, whatever the child goes through, the child's life, the parent is not at all involved. So the parent's role there is, they'll just go pay the fee and come back. They just come home, eat and sleep. They don't even interact with the child. They don't ask to the child like what you did at school today, or how was your day, or did anyone hurt you, or how you feel. Nothing. Okay, no conversation at all. So most of the fathers will be like that, but in some families, working parents turn to be uninvolved. Okay, so they don't even bother like what the child is going through. So what happens, as a schedule, morning they have to go to school, evening they come, night they will come from office, eat and sleep, that's it. So there is no involvement of the parent with the children. Okay, so what happens when a parent is not at all involved to the child? What happens, what are the characters built in the child is, the child develops a character like they don't have control. Okay, no one could control them, that is the one thing. And they have low self-esteem, and they have mental issues. Okay, so not like they have issues with the adjustmental issues. They don't get involved with others, and they'll have low self-confidence, low self-esteem. And also what happens is the child feels like I'm good for nothing, and they will be very aggressive too, and they develop delinquency behavior. Okay, so when uninvolved parents are there, these children will develop delinquency behavior. That means they start to steal from others, they lie, they take money from the pocket. So these things are not addressed, so they keep on doing that, and final stage is like they develop into delinquency children. Okay, so that is uninvolved parenting. So last one is authoritative parenting. So what we are going to do look at is, last style is authoritative parenting. So this is the parenting style in which the parents are average in all the aspects. Okay, so what happens here is they give the child space. Okay, they listen to the child, they give punishments. Okay, the punishments are appropriate to the child's age. They don't give bigger punishments, and also they take effort to explain to the child why they are giving them punishment. Okay, and why they are asking the child to do certain things, and why they are giving this instruction, why they don't want them to do these things. And also they will teach them and tell them the cause and effect of a behavior. Okay, so the parent starts to explain to them what is this, and nurturing is good, so they can they nurture their children, and they are also born with the child. Okay, so these are the things happens. So what happens is these children, they are contented, so they are very happy with the family, so they achieve well, and they progress well in school, and also they will be very happier child, and their esteem and confidence levels are high. So these are the things. So you could see the positive change in the child. So actually what I say is, each child's behavior or each child's character is based on the parenting style and based on the parents. So whatever happens nowadays in the society, we come across most of the rape cases, and we see newses, right? So all those behavior is why it's happening. One is environmental factor, the other is parenting styles, right? So parenting is very important. So what is the parenting you are like, how you are parenting, what are the style you are using? Okay, so that is the main thing. So please follow this. So what happens is, from this video it will be very useful for you, and from this video you can actually analyze yourself, like what is the parenting style I am following, how is my child. Okay, so what is the behavior or character you notice in your child, so what could be changed, how I should change, and what more I can give to my child. Okay, so please analyze yourself, so that it will be very useful for you. Okay, hope you all like this video. So please like, share and subscribe with your friends. Thank you.